Hey guys, long time no review, long time no see. But yes, this is a review. And there's a funny backstory. Let me quickly tell you the backstory to this kit and why I am now able to review this. Over the weekend, like starting on Thursday, I spent 3 days with my girlfriend and her mom at her brother's, so my girlfriend's brother's wedding. And as all of us modelers know, we are very good in investigating and finding out where to find modeling stores. And I did just that. I did a background check on the town, and I found out there was a nice little model store that was very highly recommended by modelers. So I went there, and on Thursday to do a little background check. And on Friday, then after the ceremony, while the groom and the bride had their big photo shoot, I took my girlfriend, I took her mom, and we went straight to the modeling shop where I picked up this little beauty. The shop had a very interesting wide array of older dragon kits, a couple of very nice premium kits, and I was really tempted. Some older Imperial stuff, some of the X kits even. Some white boxes, so it was interesting. A couple of the boxes, like this one, had a bleached box surface, box top, but I think that's the only thing here. The thing is, the owner gave a great discount to my girlfriend, who actually bought that kit for me, so yay, awesome. And we got a good discount. The kit number is 6465. It's the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 184 Elefant, yay, as the KFZ 184 Elephant, for those of you who don't speak German, with the Zimm coating. I once was a proud owner of a Ferdinand premium kit with the metal fenders and all that kind of stuff. And I sold that kit because it was daunting to me with the photo edge, because I'm not the master of photo edge. So yeah, I sold that. And I really wanted to get one without the metal fenders, just, no. And I decided on picking up the Elephant with Zimm because that offers me the opportunity to build it in Anzio, Italy. And as I haven't built much on the Italian battle scene, I thought, well, let's get this. And it's a stunner. Let me just quickly show you guys what's in the box. As you can see, metal barrel, yay, it's in there. I checked. Metal tow hooks, they're in there. I checked. A nice array of photo edge parts, not just the brackets for the towing cable and the jack, but this thing comes with PE, the cupola comes with PE. There's a chain for the gun port, and some really nice stuff. It comes with the S-tracks. Might be the only downside, but when you look at all the nice cap drawings here, it has, like I said, a really nice array of extra goodies. 6465, as I said, and 5 marking options. So let me reposition the camera and we'll take a look inside this box. Right guys, let's start out with the dragon card. This kit actually has a dragon card. I didn't tell you guys when the kit was released. Let me quickly check because I don't know by heart. It's 2009 release, so it's one of the first generation DS tracks kits, and it still has a very big dragon card with a nice array of goodies. Like I said, metal barrel, which is huge because it's a big 88 gun on that thing. Magic track spare tracklings for the spare trackling rack. A substantial amount of PE here. That's a really nice sized PE sheet with some PE for the cupola, for the bracketing, and all sorts of stuff. Like I said, the little piece of chain and the U-hooks, the U-hook pins, and the towing cable, which will be replaced by the Mastercraft copper wires, which are cheap and much better and easier to work with. Like I said, big downside to this is the S-tracks. Not a big fan of these, especially when they come like this, because of the length of the tracks and the size of the box, and the fact that Dragon took them out of their protective sleeves. That's what they do. They curve, and they curve in the wrong direction. If they would curve with the flow of the track, it wouldn't be as big of a problem. But concerning that they curve the wrong direction, yeah, it's not so cool. So I have to think of whether or not I want to replace these with some fools, which might look really good on a piece of armor as big as the elephant. The instruction sheet, like with all the Dragons Elefant ones, it comes with this tint, and as you can see, we have a very substantial amount of sprues. Do the math. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sprues, and the two big parts here. 14, 15 sprues actually. So a substantial amount and not a lot of blue. A bit here. I think those are the parts without the Zimm on, and then of course we have the Zimmerated parts. I think that's the M sprue. Yes, exactly. That's the replacement Zimmerated parts for those. Those might be the elephant parts for the normal release elephant. I think it's late Imperial. It might be early 39 to 45 series. No idea. Let's quickly skim through the instructions. Those are the old type instructions with the very magnified look at parts. This looks like the Porsche suspension build-up for the Yak Tiger. The in areas here, because it is a Porsche suspension. Building up the suspension sprockets. Interesting thing, the Elephant had 2 sets of sprockets, one in the front, one in the back. That's always something interesting. And yeah, we build up the superstructure, the lower half of it, the back plate here with the storage compartment, the jack, which has a sub-assembly with the photo etch, the front plate, which is really nice. We'll look at that in a second. Comes with really nice detail on the bolts. Really digging that. Some nice PE parts that make the jack block come to life. Some for the spare track links as well. We have the cupola, which comes with a ton of PE too. There's a very sporadic and very let's say superficial interior gun assembly. That's the only interior you get. And then we build up the fighting compartment here with the nice gun ports, and apparently you have to make 4 of them with the chain, which is always a nice challenge. Some PE for the tools, apparently. Yeah, that's cool. And some, very substantial amount of PE for the driver's hatch. That's cool. And then, of course, the big gun goes on. Metal gun, always nice. And then we have our 5 marking options. Poland, Italy, yay, Poland, and Poland, even 2 with whitewash. So, some options there for the astute modeler. So let me free all the styrene from the bags, and I'll be right back. We start out with the big, massive, and heavy fighting compartment here. I hope you can pick that out. The camera and the lighting here is not the best. It has the Zimmered pattern. I'm not sure if it's deep enough to hold a wash, but it looks really nice to me. Very what's the word here? Mum's the word? No. Very irregular pattern, which I like. It's not this, every row looks the same. No, there are some areas where it's a bit thicker, some areas where there's it might be a tint of damage, I'm not sure. But yeah, looks really nice. Alright, and then we have the muzzle brake, of course. Gun needs muzzle. Metal barrel doesn't have muzzle brake. Look at this, nice muzzle brake. 3 parts. Typical Dragon quality plastic, and we have the machine gun, the MG43. That looks, where is it, a 34? Let me check. No, it's a 43. Looking really nice as well, and of course a lot of detail that goes inside, which you will never see once you put it together. This next sprue looks to me like the sprue with all the blue parts on the instruction sheet. It contains the two fenders, which I love. Even though, yeah, photo etch fenders are cool, I am not skilled enough to deal with photo etch fenders, especially not in this size, as you can see, and they are one piece. So, no, they're actually not one piece. You have the big part in the middle. You have, I think, 3 parts for the front and 2 parts for the back. So, no way in hell I'm gonna do this. And then, as you can see, I think those are the parts, yeah, exactly, those are the parts that do not have the Zimm, that are replaced with the Zimmer sprue, which we will come to in just a second. There's some nice anti-slip texture on the fenders, especially, or well, at least on the parts that you see that are not covered by the superstructure. And the sprue contains the hammer and some parts for the suspension. So yeah, and a jack block, which will be stripped. So a couple of parts from this sprue we will be using, but mainly the big ones will be replaced by these. Those are the parts covered in lovely looking Zimm. Once again, just like on the superstructure, these parts have very nice detail, and the most impressive, I think, is on these parts here, on the bolted on extra armor in the front. The way they have the bolts sitting on the Zimm and have the roundish areas of Zimm around them raised and pronounced. I like that. I like that really very much. That looks really cool. And even the toolbox has some Zimm on it, so that's cool too. Here, a really nice touch there by Dragon. I love their Zimmered kits, I have to admit. Really happy with these. So yeah, looking really, really smart. And the next sprue we're looking at has a 2-piece styrene barrel. Look at the size of this. This is my hobby knife in comparison. This is almost as long as my hobby knife. I think it's at least 10, so 10 centimeters. And then you have this big interior piece here. So yeah, looks like a really big, massive gun. There's a joke somewhere. You figure that out. Yeah, some nice interior detailing. At least, nice. At least basic. There's some flash here, which I'm not, well, accustomed to with Dragon. Yeah, no, it's only on the, okay, it's only on the ejector pin marks here. There's some additional plastic on the parts. So no flash on the parts. I stand corrected. And then we have our superstructure here. Well, not superstructure, but that looks like the it's not engine deck. It's the drivers and radio operators cover for their whatever is in there. I think it's only them and maybe some ammunition storage underneath. And then we have the hatches and some more hatches. And yeah, that's all I can see here. So yeah, some nice little upgraded stuff, and the plastic looks good, so that's not the old sprues. Yeah, and some nice rolled steel texture here, which is important on a vehicle that big because you would see it. The next sprue, which is lovely titled Elefant. Why ever there's a space in between, I have no idea. Contains another toolbox, which we won't be using, another hammer, which we probably won't be using, and even more parts, which we probably might not be using. I have no idea what exactly I'll be using of this sprue, other than maybe the cupola and some of the fans here. I have no clue. Other than that, all I have to say about it is it looks crisply molded, very little cleanup. The EPMs are all inside, so no problem. Oh, roll wheel time! Yay! Roll wheel and suspensions. And guess what? We have this sprue 3 times. Twice it's connected to a third sprue, so I will put this away and will only show you the big one. This is what I just had in my hands. It's the roll wheels and the suspension bogies. These are the 2 sprockets. One is front, one is back. Tow hooks, which will be replaced by the metal ones, and no-tech light, grab handles, and some smallish things which I don't know where they go. But overall, it looks like a very, very nice kit here. Very nice piece of plastic. So like I said, 3 times the rope wheels. Not much left to go. Like I said, we don't have much left to go. We have the jack and some tow cable connector thingies. And this is the typical Dragon TB sprue for the jack on bigger Tiger variants. It's almost always the same build-up, I think. Then we have another little sprue, tow cable eyelets. Like I said, we'll be replacing the towing cable that comes with the kit with the copper one. And last but not least, we have the lower hull, once again with nicely rendered, molded on Zimm right here. Like I said, once again, the camera is probably not picking this up to the extent that I want it to pick it up. But as you can see, nicely rendered, nicely molded on. Nice detail underneath. Apparently, some stuff goes on here, which kind of is interesting. But like I said, no major downfalls to this. So let me sum up the kit here, huh? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Stunning kit for the price I paid. 5 marking options, awesomely molded on Zimm. Scale from 1 to 10, that's a clear 9, if not a 9.5. Only downfall are the DS tracks, but there are methods out there to make them sat correctly or just replace them. I think the kit warrants replacing the tracks, because I've seen the magic tracks for this. They're not easy to get together because they're very heavy and very thick, so it's hard to maneuver them around. So I think rules are in order for this, which I will probably, hopefully, sometime get. Like I said, awesome bit of kit. I can only recommend you guys get one if you have the chance. They are getting rare, although they're 09 release, but they're a still thing readily available on eBay. So if you want one, go check it out. It should be in the 40 to 50 euro range, somewhere along those lines, if you're lucky. Otherwise, I think RRP is 60 something, but you can get them cheaper on eBay if you know where to look. Like I said, awesome bit of kit. I'm quite happy. Once again, thank you to my lovely girlfriend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Hot Modeling. Bye for now. May the force be with you. Star Wars is soon. Star Wars is soon. See you guys.